Hello everyone, this is the look that we're doing today. I just created it and I love how it turned out. For this look, I kind of wanted to do the least while making it look like we did the most. So, definition on the eyes, a little bit of a sparkle, and a tiny bit of color too to really make this look pop. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now and let's get started. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and prime my eyes. It's important to prime your eyes because it's going to hide your veins, hide your redness, hide your discoloration on your eyelids, and it's also going to be a base for your eyeshadows to stick to. So to do that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, and then I'm going to set that with a little bit of translucent powder. I'm taking my Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer, my favorite concealer ever. It's in the shade Vanilla, and I'm applying that all over my eyelid. And when I use a concealer to prime my eyes, I always make sure it's either the same color as my eye, 1 or 2 shades lighter. If you go too dark, it can kind of make your eye look like it's drooping a little bit. Take a little bit of translucent powder. My favorite one is by Dermablend. I'm going to take a little bit of that and set it right on top. Reason I do this is because I just feel like shadows blend a lot smoother on top of a powder than a sticky liquid. Liquid's kind of there to hold everything on the eye and to make sure it won't move, and the powder is there so that we can blend things out a little easier. Okay, so once we do that, we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Kidding. For this look, I want to start with creating a little bit of definition. So for that, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer. Today I'm using Hoola by Benefit. Any bronzer you have is fine. And I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush. This is the Morphe M433. Looks like this. Going to tap into my bronzer. Start right in the middle of the eye and kind of drag this product back and forth through the socket, left and right. Kind of sweeping that through the crease. And then what I'm going to do is, once I get the color deposited on there, little baby circular motions back and forth. And then instead of just kind of leaving it here, I'm going to diffuse and extend this product out. So we're creating a slight kind of a wing shape, which is just going to kind of elongate our eyes, make them look a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, a little bit more almond shaped. Then I'm just gonna build up that color until I'm happy with the intensity. So I'm gonna go into the Marvelous Mauves palette by Dose of Colors. Love these shadows and I love these shades. Just a bunch of really nice mauve undertones. I like playing with mauves because purple is the type of color that looks good with every eye color. It's a great way to kind of start to play with color. Purples are a little more wearable and a little more neutral. And also I just love purple because it's pretty. So I'm going to take the shades Rosy and Wishy Washy, the second two right here in this palette, dipping my brush into both of those, mixing them together and tapping off the excess. And then I'm going to kind of repeat the same step that I did with the bronzer, but I'm going to keep it a little bit lower. And that is to kind of layer the colors and make it so that it's the most intense on the bottom, and then it kind of puffs up into this blended, really pretty kind of smoky cloud. So literally same exact brush as I used before, and I'm gonna repeat this step, just keeping it lower. And I also want my focus to be a little bit more on the outer corner. So I'll get most of my product kind of placed there, and then I'll kind of do the same thing I did earlier with the back and forth motions in the crease. And then we're also still keeping this kind of winged out motion. Okay, my next step is I'm going to do kind of the same thing, but I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line. I know some people are kind of nervous to do this because they don't want to look like a raccoon or like you got punched in the face, which like totally understandable. But if you take your time and you keep it really close to the lash line, it won't look like that. It's actually going to do the opposite. It's going to bring the look together, it's going to look gorgeous, and it's going to make your eyes pop. All I'm doing is I'm taking a tiny little pencil brush. This one's by Morphe M431. And all I'm going to do is kind of just drag my Hoola bronzer that I started with back and forth on my lash line. And I'm connecting it up into that wing that we created with our shadows earlier. Okay, so once I have that laid down, I'm going to go in with the two mauve shades that I used in the crease. Rosy and Wishy Washy, dipping into both of those and repeating that step, placing it right on top of the bronzer. Going back with my fluffy brush that I used before, and I'm just going to run over everything kind of all around my whole eye so that it all is diffused and blended and really comes together. See how like it kind of gives the illusion that this area is being pulled up a little bit more. We have that really snatched eye. Are we living? We're living. Trying to get ready quickly but make it look like you tried hard. Adding sparkle or a little bit of shimmer or glitter is the best thing you can do because it just makes the look a little bit more glam, a little bit more fancy, and like you tried a little bit harder. This is the perfect product for this trick. I'm going to use the Stila Shimmer and Glow, and this one is in the shade Cloud. Super pretty, kind of a purpley undertone, and we love purple. I want the best control that I can get over this product. So I'm going to place it a little bit, oh my god, I'm so pale, back of my hand, just like that. Take my ring finger, dip it into the product, put my head back, and I'm just going to press down on my lid. Try and keep it low, don't take it up into the crease. Love that. You got that product up a little too high into your crease, don't worry about it. Just wait for it to dry. Take the same fluffy brush we used earlier, drag over your crease, and it will gently kind of take that product off, leaving it only on the lid where we want it to kind of give a little bit of a pop. Every time we like blink our eyes or look down, people are gonna be like, this next trick I'm gonna show you, you're gonna love. Perfect kind of trick for that person who doesn't have the most steady hand, is trying to master how to do a wing liner, and it's just really challenging, but you still want that definition on the upper lash line. You want to be able to make your look a little bit more dramatic, but you're just not sure how to. This is for you. When I would do my sister's makeup, she literally has the most like shaky eyes ever. Like, are you good? And she's like, not really. And I'm like, okay, well, let me teach you this trick. So I'm going to take a pencil eyeliner. This one is by IT Cosmetics. It's the No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Liner. Start on the outer edge, and I'm going to get as close to the lash line as I can. And I'm going to just smudge this liner really messily, no rhyme or reason. Just get the product on the lash line, just like that. Bring it about halfway. So we're not bringing it all the way. We're starting on the outer edge, and we're just smudging it in there really messily, just like that, okay? Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to use the same one that I used on my lower lash line. 4, 3, 1. Take this guy, kind of work a little bit quickly so your liner doesn't dry. Just going to start dragging this and buffing this liner out, keeping it in the same spot that I applied it, smudging that out. I'm going to dip back into our Marvelous Mauves palette, and I'm going to take the last two shades, the two darkest, so Stain and Spaced Out, these two guys right here, right over that same liner we applied, and just smudge it out even further so that we're adding a little bit of color. So it starts out black, and then it's kind of diffusing up into this purpley vibe that we have going on. Okay, so now that I have this liner and shadow smudged out on my upper lash line, all I'm going to do, a little bit of definition, both my upper and lower waterline. For the upper waterline, I'm going to take this same exact pencil by IT Cosmetics, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to tight line. I did this in my previous video. I love this trick for kind of adding a little bit more definition. So we could just throw the same black eyeliner into the lower waterline, but I'm all about taking risks. So let's use Tartiest Bronze Gel Liner. So I don't mess up my makeup, all I'm going to do is kind of tug down like that so we can see the waterline. Gonna run this along just like that. A little bit more definition, and then it's kind of cool because we have that like bronzy gold peeking through. So next I'm just going to apply some mascara. Today I'll use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This used to be my favorite mascara ever. Lately I've been kind of iffy about it, but I'm gonna give it another chance. Yeah, like it's okay. Is it better than sex? Probably not. And then all I do when I apply my mascara is I wiggle at the root to kind of create more of that volume. And then I also comb through from under and on top. When you do that, you're getting double the amount of product on your lash, which means double the amount of volume and length. The M510, gonna dip straight into my highlighter. Today I'm using the Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter in 03 Radiant Rose Gold. Stuff is bomb. So all I'm gonna, oopsies. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dip into this. I'm just going to apply some on the high points of my face, so the cheekbone. And then I'm also going to apply some kind of up here above the brow bone and connect it down to that cheekbone, kind of creating this C motion. Small detail brush, and I'm just going to apply it on the tip and then just on the bridge as well. Just going to throw a little bit of that into my inner corner, the brow bone as well. One last blender-rooney so that we make sure everything is really nice and seamless and smooth. Okay, I'm gonna go apply a lip and I'll be right back. Wrapped up this look and I just put my hair in a bun, threw on some lip gloss and some hoops. Lala from Vanderpump Rules always wears a bun and hoops, so I now wear a bun and hoops. I also do it because my hair is literally so psycho, so I just don't have the time to do it. Hair literally looks like Mia Thermopolis before her makeover, so I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. I think it's a great look to know how to do when you want to look put together, have some attention on the eyes, but you don't want to spend a million years doing a smoky eye and adding all of these different colors and shades and false lashes. Just this way we're able to keep it simple, but the eyes still look really great. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and thanks so much for watching. Love you. Bye.